What's up, Blade Breakers? We're back with another unboxing. Driger 480p. This is insane. I can't believe that we're even unboxing an original generation remake. This is really what I live for in Beyblade X, because even if you don't like the main characters and such, like let's say I didn't like Bird or whatever, then I would still want, remakes like this where I can see an original generation Bey in the flesh and still have a Driger to battle with. Now, they're not competitively viable. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But the Beys, when they remake them, are usually either the worst Bey you've ever seen performance-wise, or they are just, whoops, too light. So sorry about the loud noise there. Look at that. So it does have a point bit, which isn't the greatest. And then 4 is obviously very bad. So not the greatest choice when it comes to all of the different parts. So this is not a competitively viable Bey, and it's not something a lot of you guys are going to want to purchase unless you're a fan of the original and you want to actually get it and maybe put it on a shelf or in a case or something like that so it doesn't get damaged. So again, we've talked about this a little bit before because I've got Phoenix here. The 80 has that skirt and is raised, and you can see that here. And then it's got the indentations as well. So overall, very excited for this Beyblade. We'll go ahead, we'll put the stickers on real quick because you guys know I take way too long to put on stickers, and then we'll come back and talk about Driger. All right, we got the stickers on. There it is. This is super, super clean looking. You guys know Driger's one of my favorites. Actually, one of the first Beys that I ever got. It wasn't this one, right? The one that I had, oh, you know what? It might have actually been in G Revolution, the one that I had. But this is awesome. I cannot wait to literally never touch this again. The stickers look pretty good, I would say. Obviously, it took me a while to actually put these on. The eye ones, right, where Driger has that eye, they're the toughest ones. And then I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is actually a gap right there where that sticker goes, which was kind of odd. Hopefully that doesn't end up making the stickers come off in any way. I bet it would when you battle it, but we're not going to be battling this one, not until they release the Hasbro version. And I am so excited. Driger was one of my very first Beys. It was the first Bey that I had, and he was one of my favorites. I really loved Ray, especially like the Ray X Mariah romance was one of the best parts of Beyblade for the original generation. So not only are they doing tributes to the original generation, but they're actually remaking the Beys from the original generation, which is absolutely awesome. We are going to weigh this, and this is where it gets kind of tricky, because if any of you guys have been following other people that have unboxed these, they don't really weigh too much. I mean, there you go. Like, that's 28.51. And let's compare that to the blade of Phoenix, 38, right? So 38 versus 20. It's insane. It doesn't seem possible. It's 10 grams lighter already. This is the heaviest Bey. So it's not going to really work. I do have this real quick. This is the full combination of the lightest Bey we've unboxed so far, 42.42, right? And if you are going to set this Bey up, and 42.42 is your, oh my gosh, that is insane. Even the lightest Bey we've unboxed, it is still about 4.5 to 5 grams difference. So you're not winning any battles with this, especially if you battle against Phoenix. It's just not happening. But, you know, then again, with the Hasbro Stadium, you might be able to. Or like the Bucket Stadium, there are a lot more instances of the attack types being able to win, and bays that are lighter actually being able to knock you into the pockets because there's more extreme dashes because the extreme line is thinner. And then when you're looking at the pockets, there's no ability to jump out. So if you get hit hard enough, you're done. You're not jumping out of the pocket. You're not going to bounce towards that extreme finish zone and then bounce off the edge. You're going to go out and you're going to lose. So I think that's one of the better things about the Hasbro Stadium is if you have like a Driger or something like that, you are going to you're not going to lose as bad. It's not going to be like that. You know what I mean? So let me actually go ahead. I'm gonna grab the original Driger for you guys so we can do a side-by-side comparison real quick. All right, this is it. The original Driger F. I mean, to be honest with you, you can't really see a lot of major differences, especially with the actual blade on the X Bay. Obviously, you do have the kind of protective coating that goes over the original releases from that first generation. And then because they're so old, like the metal is kind of worn, even though I've never battled with this. And then you have the actual base, which has stickers, whereas X does not, which kind of upsetting. But you can see the point bit actually isn't too terribly different. That's not bad. I mean, it's not necessarily what I would say is good, but you know, Driger Slash is one of my favorite bays, and to be able to have him here is just awesome. Obviously, the stickers do not stay on the original generation, so sometimes you have to get like some nail polish or something for that. But to have a Driger Slash that you can actually use in Beyblade X is just awesome, and I am in love with the original generation. It's by far the best written generation of Beyblade, and to see Driger come back is just awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, because this bay is absolutely just incredible. Obviously the parts aren't very good and the weight is off, so you're not going to win if you use him, but I think anybody should get this bay just to have him, just because he's Driger, you know what I'm saying? Not really excited for the Valkyrie or Valtrek or whatever, but you know, Pegasus and that's going to be good for that generation. I'm really hoping we get a Dragoon soon, because they are releasing a left spin as of recording this video, and the weight is a very big deal for me. I'm hoping Takara Tomy will allow Hasbro to maybe up the weight on this, but we'll see. I think once you get into that close to 10 grams difference between Phoenix versus Driger, you're going to see a lot of losses. But remember, get the Hasbro Stadium and battle Dronzer and Driger and all the original generation remakes in the Hasbro Stadium, and you will have a chance at actually getting wins, even if the bay is lighter or if it's an attack type. I guarantee you, you know, put an attack tip on it. With the original Driger, this bit is a flat bit, so it does have metal here. This is metal. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see that. So it is metal, and this one is not. So it's not going to perform in the same way the original Driger does. It's probably not going to be as aggressive as the original Driger, but then again, it's got the extreme line, so that kind of makes up for it. Super excited for this, you guys. I cannot wait till they remake just all of the main 4 Saints. That's going to be awesome. And being able to see like maybe even an HMS, because this is metal, you guys. This is metal. I don't really have any fingernails for me to do that with. It's metal on the top, just like a regular X-Bay is metal. So it still has some of those hard contact points, but I think if they would just remake the HMS line, which I also have, that would be awesome. I would love to do an HMS Driger with a, I guess it wouldn't even be called HMS Driger in the X world, but you know, that same type, because this isn't, I don't think this is called Driger Slash, is it? You know, it is. So then if Hasbro makes one, is it going to be called Slash Driger? Then it's S Driger? Like, that's weird. So another reason to hate the Hasbro naming, because Driger Slash is definitely cooler. Having it Driger S is awesome. I'm so glad to have this bay, and I cannot wait to unbox more of the old generation remakes and the Metal Masters remakes and all that kind of stuff with you guys. That's going to be awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoy. We will see ya in the next one.